guys, it's Miss Rose here. This video is designed for like a parent help video, or if you're a kid trying to get around and drive and you've forgotten how to do it, this is also for you. Okay. So I'm gonna start here from the Leestown Middle home screen. The first step I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remind you how to get into your drive. Okay. So up in the on the Google bar, you type in drive.google.com. Okay. And then I usually go down here and I click on it. Okay. At this point, your student should sign in with their Fayette County Google account. I know sometimes kids get home and they forget their username or they forget their password, so I'm going to kind of show you how to do that. So just see here, I can do it. Okay. So you will need to type in, whoops, sorry about that. So I'm already logged into my Google account. I'm actually going to sign out so you can see how to sign in here. Okay, I'm going to sign in again. So if your child is using a Chromebook, like their own personal Chromebook, or they're using a web browser, you can get to your drive through here. So this is what it'll look like. If you don't already have your name typed in, you can click use another account. Yeah, so I'm going to try that one. So I'll show you how to log in to, this is my son. So if he were going to log in, his name is Malachi Rose. He's going to type in Malachi.Rose. So you'll type in your student's first name dot their last name. Remind them it's just like they log into their computer at school. The @ one thing that really trips people up sometimes is you do have to add in this STU, because that can be a problem if you're used to emailing a teacher. We don't have that in our email address. So it is at stu.fayette.kyschools.us. And then you're going to hit next. And then at this point, your student will enter in their password. I don't have my son's password right now, so I can't do that at this moment. But you're going to go ahead and enter their password and hit next, and that will bring you into the drive. I'm going to go ahead and sign back into my drive so you can kind of see what it looks like. Okay, so it may look like this. Okay, remind the student that they have all of their apps that we use at school down here on that purple. I'm going to move the bar over here so we can see it. On this waffle is what we call it. So here's a lot of the things that they can use. I know that it used to be that we told the kids that they're absolutely positively not allowed to chat anymore, but you can chat now. Fayette County has opened this up for students chatting with their teachers and working online. There's also a new one the student might notice is called Meet. A lot of your teachers may be using Meet these days. So that's how you access that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. If your teacher assigns you an assignment in collections, there's your collections bar. You can access that at home as well. Remember that this is Google Classroom. This is where I know my classes and a lot of the math classes are in. A lot of the teachers use this. If one of your teachers uses Canvas, there it is there. Okay. Mostly for our math things, this is what when the students have to go to SuccessMaker, or later on if they have to work in Envisions, they go to this icon that says EasyBridge. And I'm going to go ahead and click that to kind of show you what that looks like. Okay. And then over to the side, you have all of these tools. If your student is in My Resource or My Strategies math class, they're really familiar with SuccessMaker. In fact, that can be a part of their class assignments, SuccessMaker. So if your student is assigned SuccessMaker, this is how you get to it. If you have an assignment in Envisions, you would click down here to this Pearson Realize. Okay. I'm going to go back to my drive, so I'm going to X out of that, and I'm just going to go back to my drive. Okay. This is just a lot of different documents that you're going to see, but if your student probably isn't in any shared drives, but if you go to My Drive, this is a place where they can do their work, they can save it so you can see it. If you're working from a school Chromebook, this is usually where it's going to like save when you save it. Okay. Your student may also need to go to this shared with me. Okay, I do have a lot of stuff that's shared with me from other teachers and resources and stuff, but that can also be a place where teachers may share stuff with them. Now I'm going to go back to my waffle at the top and I'm going to go to Classroom. Okay, if you see a teacher's assignment that says it's in Google Classroom, well, this is what it looks like. Okay, so you can see these are all of my classes here and some other classes that I'm in. So okay, so they should have pretty much a class, a Google Class for almost every class that they're in. Okay, usually we name them as the period. So, like this is Miss West's third period. This is our co-teaching class. Here is my math second period for resource. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that to kind of show you. And then this is kind of like the page. So the stream will show you all the assignments for the class. You can kind of see that right there. Those were all my assignments. You can you can go to the classwork tab. This is my Success Maker. Like if your student has been assigned Success Maker, they need to come to my classroom and they need to open up this document, which they can log their Success Maker daily log. Now, if you don't have a printer or you can't figure out how to edit this document, that's okay. They can literally write it down on a piece of paper. They should be writing down their score, which is a percentage, each day that they do Success Maker. So let me go ahead and get out of that. Okay. I'm going to show you one more thing that is probably pretty important these days. It's how to your student to get to their email. Now, I know when they were at school, some of the kids were told that they are not allowed to be in email at all. However, now this is a good spot to get information from their teachers. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get into your student's email. Okay, so we're here at the Leestown Middle School page. Okay, that's kind of taking a little bit to load. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so I clicked on students. Well, we're having technical difficulties here. Let's see if I can make it. Okay, so the page is having a little bit trouble to load, but here you go. Here it is. So I've clicked on, oh, there it goes again. I've clicked on the tab Students, and if you were able to see before it went away again, there was a tab for email. It is right here. Email Office 365 login. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to try to click on it before it goes away again. There we go. We got it. And it opened up a lot of tabs. But this is the place where students can use their email to connect with their teachers. If they have a question about an assignment, they can contact their teacher through this means. I know most of the teachers have shared different types of ways to get in contact with us, but almost everybody has put down an email. Okay. It's going to look a little bit different for me because I am logged in as me, of course. So I'm going to click on use a different account. Okay. And I'm going to pretend like I typed in my email. And then it will come up with all of these things across the top. Okay. You want to go to Outlook because that's really the main thing that you want to do. And you can see a couple little things that Mr. Gibson sent me down here. If a teacher has sent you a attachment or something like that, you can see it right on here. And then you just click on your email and you'll be there to see it. Okay, so I would advise you to have your student check their email every day, well, every school day, so they can kind of see if they have correspondence from their teachers. And also, this is a way to connect to their teacher as well. Yeah, I'm not going to click on my email. Let's see what happens. Not sure if it'll bring it up. Okay, so it's going to bring up my email. And again, I'm just going to go ahead and click on it. Let me show you how to do a new message. Okay. You go over here and click on the new message. Okay, so of course this is my email. So I clicked on this and it clicked with a bunch of people that I usually email with. These are a couple of the teachers. But you can type in anybody's email and it will automatically populate an email. Let me think of a teacher I don't, let me just, let's pretend like I needed to email Miss West. Okay, so you do need to know her first name. If you don't know her first name, you might be able to type in West and it might already come up and then you can click on it. Okay. Our first and last names are on our NTI documents for this reason, so you'll be able to know how to contact us, and our emails are on those documents you're going to receive as well. So you click on that. If you want to CC like your mom or your guardian, or if you want, or moms and dads, if you want your student to CC you, you can do that. I always like for my kids when they are connecting with any adult, I have them CC my email so I can kind of just keep up with what's going on with them and all of that. But you could CC another person if you want to. Or let's pretend like you're in, let's say you're in Miss West's third period class, like with me and Miss West, and you want to email both of us at the same time. You can type in another person's email there. So this email is going to go to both of us. Okay. You can type in a subject, maybe help with NTI day 3. Maybe you didn't understand day 3. And then you can click down here and you can actually write your message. So there's my message. Okay. A word of caution, please go ahead and kind of make sure that your student understands that these emails, even if they send them to a friend, that they can always, like, the school monitors what's being said, of course, for safety reasons. So a lot of kids will sometimes think, oh, it's email, like with any social media. It's private. It's between me and my friend, so I can kind of say what I want. Actually, no. So make sure that everything that your student types is school appropriate. Make sure they understand that. Make sure at any time that they can, the emails can be looked at, especially if they're inappropriate. The school can look at those. So just make sure that all correspondence is appropriate. That's one of the reasons why I tell my 2 boys to CC me. I tell them they know my email. They CC me on any correspondence that they do with pretty much any adult or kid, so I can keep an eye on that. One thing that you can check if you want to see like what your student is sending, you can go over here to the sent items. Okay, and this will kind of show all the things that I've sent. Okay, and you can also look in at deleted items. Okay, hopefully the kids at their age know that just because you delete something, it doesn't mean that it's been deleted. It's once it's on the computer, it's there forever. So those are kind of some helpful parent tips for you. You can kind of see. Okay. And I'll just go ahead and close out of that. If your student needs to make a Word document, you can do that through Office 365. If they want to do an Excel, if they want to do a PowerPoint, they can do kind of play around with all of those. Although Google Docs is usually your way to go for any of those. I'm going to switch back over to Google Docs now. And again, I just type it up into my web browser bar, and it's going to take me back to Google Docs. If your student needs to do any kind of an assignment, you can just type blank. There's all kind of assignments that they can do. You can click on these 3 lines here, and you can see all the options that your student can create from. There's Docs, which is basically like typing or like a flyer. There's Sheets, which is like an Excel sheet. There's Slides, which is like a PowerPoint, what I would call a PowerPoint. And forms students don't usually use, but they can. It can make up like a survey so people can actually fill it out. So there's all of those options as well. Tomorrow I will film a video and post it about Google Meetup and Zoom, which are 2 like platforms, I guess is the word, that students and teachers can use to actually connect and see each other and talk like in real time so they can get help for things that they need. So I plan on posting that tomorrow. If you have any questions, concerns, if you need anything at all, please feel free to email me. My phone number's there. You can call or text, or any way you want to get in contact with me. I'll be happy to help you in any way that I can. That's all for today. So go ahead and have a great day. And thanks so much for tuning in and listening.